typically good deal look like for you? And uh, look, we can talk about all sorts of broad factors, but one of the things that I find particularly interesting with each asset class is the idea of finding a good development versus a redevelopment versus a value add through leasing or some other major factor. What is it that you're typically searching for in a good deal, or do you kind of work with all three of those major methods?
Yeah, it depends. So with value add, there's some very experienced and sophisticated landlords in the healthcare space. So they want to buy a building, and it's either a second generation medical building that still has some really good bones, but for whatever reason, either, tenants have left. Sometimes that's a hospital that's been in a location for 10 years and they decided to go build their own building. It could be that the landlord previous to them didn't have a lot of healthcare real estate experience, and they were trying to treat the healthcare tenants like other tenants, and the healthcare tenants just got sick of it, or they weren't keeping up with the property. So for whatever reason, it has low or struggling vacancy, maybe some capital improvements that need to be made, and they know what to do to go in there. They can underwrite it, and they know, that they can turn it around in X number of months and sell it, or they want to keep it long term. So, they want to go in and buy the property as a value add, and they want to have the economic benefit of turning it around. That also happens, for owner users of if you're an owner user, you may want to get a building that has some tenants in it for some rental revenue, but you know that you need a space for your practice, but you don't want to go and um, you know, buy something top of the market because you want the economic benefit as, the healthcare company that's going to be occupying most of the space. So there's that aspect. There's the people that only want to they don't want to lease up space. There's the investors that are looking just for cash flow. They want, a healthcare company to develop their own building, use their own cost of capital. Once they put a lease on it, they'll buy it from them, with the lease in place. And so there's that scenario. There's sale leasebacks. I mean, there's just a ton of different aspects, and it depends. Do you want to purchase it for the cash flow, or are you looking to, purchase it for the value, just like any other asset class?
A change of pace from the get rich quick gurus. Subscribe to the Real Finds podcast for in-depth conversations with voices shaping the real estate world.